These men are all the insane, especially an 18-year-old college boy. Good luck, sister. Hello besties and welcome back to this week's Sahar Sunday video. I know it's been a minute, but this is very exciting for us, isn't it? So right now it is summer. While we're all watching this, it is summer, but school is fast approaching, okay? I know a bunch of us are in high school and college and uni, and you guys know I did recently just go back to school in 2024, January 2024. I decided to go back and I actually just finished my diploma. Very exciting moment for me. I really haven't made it a big deal because I'm gonna do one more year of school for like for a specific certificate. So I'm like, I might as well celebrate when I'm done both of them. Very exciting moment for me. I'm still waiting to get my diploma in the mail because I didn't go to the graduation for it. So once I get that, it'll be a very, very exciting moment. Also, guess who made Dean's List again? I made Dean's List both semesters this year, and I didn't even think I was capable of that because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I lost my motivation like halfway through the semester. That I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna Dean's List again, but I got it. I got it again. We said smart, pretty, fun, good personality, perky butt. We said all those things. Very important. You guys know I'm all about education and I'm always encouraging going to school. I think if you like school, if it's something you want to do, for sure do it. That's not the only route in life, but I love school. I asked you guys in the community section of my YouTube, like, what kind of videos would you want to see? And I got a lot of tips for going to high school. And I was like, okay, I did not know you guys were this young. I did not know I had like a high school community like that because my first day of high school was 10 years ago. It's been a very long time since my first day of high school. Let's just say that. But if that's something you guys want, let me know. We can also do a high school video. But I'm very well experienced in first days of university and college. I thought I would give you guys 15 tips for college and university that I wish I knew sooner. Starting off, number one, get a planner. Even if you're in high school, planner. You guys know I love my planner. In my kitchen, I dead ass just have my planner opened up and it's just sitting on my counter all the time. If you were more into like a digital planner of that kind, like do that, like use a digital whatever, get a planner. You basically will get like a sheet or an email or something that outlines when your assignments are due, when your exams are gonna be, when your tests are gonna be, whatever. Your first week, sit with your planner and put it in. It's so convenient for helping you plan ahead of time whenever you have other things going on. It's the best thing I do, and I'm not even an organized person like that, but it's my favorite thing to do. I use highlighters to highlight every different class. Trust me, just do it. Tip number two is figure out what organization style works for you and learn how to maintain it. Because if you've watched my other video, my apartment makeover video, that one is where I talk about executive dysfunction and being ADHD and how people like me, we don't work well with things being behind cabinets or being in drawers. Like for me to be able to maintain a space and organize it has to be out in the open. Figure out early what style of organizing works for you and find a way to make that work consistently over time. Because if you're like me, you're the type that will let a mess get so disgusting until you reach a point where you're like, okay, fuck, I have to clean this. And then you clean it and it's tidy and then it's tidy like that for 2 days and then it's back to being a mess. That's not good, babe. That's not good. We gotta find a system that works for you. If you think you're ADHD or executive dysfunction like me, leave things out in the open. Instead of having like pull out drawers, have a shelf where everything is there. And that will be easier for your brain to like function and work with. And this is most likely gonna be the first time you're living on your own, moved out, doing your own thing. Like it's time to find what works for you. You no longer have to be under the control of how your parents want you to organize your shit. It's all you, babe. This is a big moment for you. Thank you to Built Rewards for sponsoring today's video. So who here pays rent? If you're like me and you pay rent and you haven't heard of Built yet, you're about to thank me. Because yes, you could be earning points just by paying your rent and you don't need to get your landlord involved. Built is a free program, yes free, that lets you gain points just by paying your rent. And if you're like me, my rent is my biggest expense. It is the biggest thing that comes out of my bank account where I'm like, oh my gosh. So earning some points on that just sounds perfect to me. You could redeem them for flights, hotels, stays, fitness classes, and even your next rent payment. I'm not joking. What I love about Built's points is that they're so versatile. You can transfer them to over 500 different airlines and more than 700,000 properties around the world. Yes, 700,000. They just changed the game by making rent something that will benefit you. Because as we're adulting, it's something we're always gonna have to pay, so why not get something for it? And fun fact, the Built app has been ranked as the highest value point currency by the Point Guys and Bankrate. So that's crazy. And guess what? You could be earning points right now by clicking the link in my description and signing up for Built, or scan the QR code on the screen and let's get started on getting you some points. I'm always about managing your money wisely. So thank you so much to Built for sponsoring today's video and let's get back into it. Tip number three, actually go to class and participate and try to engage in it. My first semester of college when I was 18, I remember I would just go to class, I'd be like online shopping, I never paid attention, I didn't give a single But realistically, you are paying for each class, and actually trying to pay attention is genuinely so worth it. And find ways to like make it fun for yourself. You know, obviously like I can't focus for that long. You know, while I'm in class, I would just doodle a little bit because that helps me focus or concentrate a little bit better. So there's little things you can do, or like I would highlight my notes in certain ways. So it's kind of fun for me to do it that way. Make sure you go to class, because I would skip so much my first semester and I do regret it, because shockingly, when you go to class, you actually do like learn a little bit every class. Even if you're not processing everything, you're learning a little bit. Tip number 4, sit near the front of the class. I know your anxious, socially anxiety instinct might be, let me go to the back and hide. And it is going to be intimidating. I'm not going to lie to you. But when you're in the back, it's easier to not pay attention. The difference between my first semester versus how I am now, I literally always sit at the very front of the class now. Like literally front row, right in front of the teacher. I don't give. If I'm closer to a prof, I'm less likely to be on my phone, be on my laptop, whatever, because like that feels rude to right in front of their face, be like, you know? If you can bring yourself out of your shell enough to sit in the front, sit in the front, because you actually will be able to pay attention and you'll feel shy not paying attention. So definitely do that. Number 5 is make a friend in each class. You need to make one friend. The easiest conversation starter is like a compliment. You just compliment them and then you can talk a little bit, whatever, but you need one friend in each class because you need someone to help you with assignments or questions you have. I have not made that many friends in my college experience, but like I always made sure to have at least one friend in each class, every single one. And I actually have a couple of friends that I've been friends with for like years now because of that. And a tip, this is what my therapist and I worked on, is how to make friends, because I had a period of time where I was like, I need to learn how to make new friends and I don't know how to. The way to bond with someone is a shared struggle. So find something you both struggle with. Lucky for you guys, since you're in college or university, your shared struggle is college or university. You can talk about how your classes, how much you hate your prof, like whatever. Number 6, actually try to talk to your professors. I know that sounds like scary again, but you want to be memorable to your professor. Like I genuinely think the best thing you could do is try to make an impression on them, because they have so many students that you're just like a name on a paper, you know? I was always asking questions. I was always engaging in class. Like I just was always up in there. I was like, this professor is gonna know me. They will make sure that they know me. And I know when I was 18, that definitely was a lot harder because I had so much like anxiety and so like whatever. But if you can push yourself to just talk to your professor, most of the time professors just like students who try. You know how it's like, oh, they're trying way too hard. That's like not a thing to professors. They want you to try. So don't worry about like, oh, I'm being a try hard, I'm being this. Like, who cares? Try. I want good grades. I'm paying for my education. If I'm doing that, so what if I am? I want to get good grades. I want to do well in my classes. Number 7, make sure to go out. Go out and have fun. This is your party time. This is the time for you to be young and go out and meet people and do all this thing. But do not let it ruin your life, and do not let it control your life. Again, when I was 18, I was going out so much that I was late to class. I was always like that kind of thing. It really did determine how I was with school. Like I was late to classes. I didn't give a shit because I was so hungover and tired and nauseous and all this stuff. Do not let yourself be that. It's so different for me now. Like now that's my priority, is my school. Like I will never put going out over school, but I'm not gonna say do that to that extent. Like if you want to go out for dollar beers, if you want to go out for wine Wednesday, do those things. Like have fun. This is your time to enjoy this time with your friends, you know? Number 8, cook at home and do not order out too much. Use your meal cart, okay? But try to buy groceries, try to cook. Don't waste all your money on fast food. Don't waste all your money on going out. I feel like I ate so much McDonald's my first year. Like, do not do that. I don't think people understand how much like what you eat determines like your mood and how you are and how well you can function. Like genuinely focus on putting like fuel into your body. Learn to cook. Learn to make food that you like. Learn to make something that you enjoy that you get to decide for yourself. And number 9, do not do 8 a.m. classes or evening classes. If you can avoid these as much as possible, do it, because an 8 a.m. class is not for the weak. The 8 a.m. classes I've had to do, oh my God, I'd have to wake up at like what, 6 in the morning, 6:30. And when I lived further from my school, it was even earlier. Like it's just so early. You're so tired to the point that you can't even process what's happening. You can't even learn what's happening in class because of how tired you are. I definitely recommend like your earliest class being like a 10 a.m. class. I feel like 10 and 11 is sort of like the perfect timing for a class to me. On the opposite, an evening class, like a 6 p.m. class will also make you want to die. Because you just feel like at that point, it's like your day's already done and you just want to be done. You're like, oh my God, what do you mean I have a class? Like, especially in like Canada, in the winter, it literally gets pitch black here at like 4 p.m. I'm not going to school at pitch black. Sorry, I'm not doing that. Definitely avoid 8 a.m. classes, and evening classes will also make you want to shoot yourself. So just be cautious of that when you're picking your classes and stuff. Number 10 is take advantage of the therapy and the counseling that your schools offer. So most universities and colleges have some sort of mental health program for their students, because again, it's hard and it will take a toll on your mental health. It's a whole different environment. It's scary. It's anxiety. It's a lot of work, So they have so many therapy and counseling kind of sessions, and it's free. Like it's it's in your tuition, like it's included in what you're paying, so it's like you might as well take advantage of it. I remember I did therapy with like the therapy students, like they were practicing with us kind of, but it was actually so helpful. Like she was the first person kind of helped me with my confidence a little bit. So I definitely recommend getting into it, look into it the millisecond you need it. There's no shame in it. Number 11 is make sure to spend time on campus. I know the instinct might be get to school and get the out of there the millisecond you can. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be here. I'm going to leave the second my class is done. But if you're like me, I honestly find I can't be productive at home because I feel like my brain associates home with like comfort and leisure. I cannot get assignments done at home. I can't sit in my apartment and do anything. Like I physically have to make myself stay at school for another 2-3 hours to get my assignments done. So one, take advantage of the campus. You're going to miss it one day. You're going to enjoy like being there. So if you can do it, be around there, do it. But also you can actually get work done in an environment. If you don't want to go on campus, go to a cafe or something, but make sure to find a way that productivity works for you and go with it. For me, it was being on campus. So if you need to stay a couple extra hours after class or come in a couple of hours earlier before your class, do that. Number 12, do not let a man ruin your life. Everybody is around. Do not ever for 1 second think, oh my God, I'm the only girl. You're not. You're not. All these boys just came off the horn train onto the campus. They're ready to put their dicks in anything with hole. Do not ever let a man take a toll on your mental health in that moment. If a man is disrupting your peace, you're already stressed enough with school. That. If a man is bringing you peace and adding to your life, that's when I support it. But if he's stressing you out and you're wondering, what are we? I'm stressed. I need to know we're hooking up and doing this, but he doesn't want to be. Fuck that man. He's 5 billion other people. Okay, I want you to imagine him with every woman on the campus. Every woman you see, he has been inside of her. Do not let a man ruin your life. These men are all the same, especially an 18-year-old college boy. Good luck, sister. No man is worth disrupting your peace. He brings peace into your life and makes your life better. Do it. But otherwise, enjoy this time with your friends. Enjoy meeting people. You're gonna find someone who brings you peace. Number 13, have some sort of buddy system when you go out. You're probably gonna start going out, going to frats, going to parties, going to the bars, whatever. Always make sure you're aware of what's happening. Do not let yourself be in the position where you could be vulnerable because people will take advantage of that. That's the harsh truth, girly pop, okay? Never let yourself be alone too often. I was someone that I feel like I could always rely on myself to like take care of myself, even when I was like, you know, but even then I think I did put myself in a lot of vulnerable situations and I don't want that happening to y'all. So share your locations, always actively text your friends, go with your friends to the bathroom, stick as a group. Always make sure to have a strong front. Never let your group look like you could be weak or easily taken advantage of. Number 14, this is a big one. Use things like Google Docs or any sort of online thing that backs up all your assignments. So Google Docs, I really like. It's all saved on this like Google Drive. It's all saved on that website. So even if I up something, it's still there on my account. Don't just use like your computer. Like don't just use like files on your computer because things happen, things crash, things get deleted. One of my best friends that I made in college, we were trying to study for our exams together and he accidentally deleted literally his entire semester worth of notes. Like he was saving on like the notes in his laptop and I don't know how he did it, but he deleted the entire thing. So it just didn't exist anymore. His entire semester worth of notes. Be extra cautious with that stuff. Always double back up every file. I don't really even try to double back it up. I just have it on Drive because it's just there. So if you don't want to use Google Docs, Google Drive, use something else. For sure, make sure you're using something that will back up all your assignments because there's literally nothing worse that will make you have a mental breakdown at like 3 a.m. than realizing your entire assignment is gone. And then lastly, this is a very big era of your life. It's very exciting. Lots of things are happening. You're gonna be shedding a lot of people and that's okay. I guarantee you, most of you are gonna have fallouts with your high school best friends that you were like, we're never gonna separate. We're gonna be best friends forever. Nope, it's done. Okay, a lot of them are done. I'm gonna be real with you. Some of you will stick it out, but I literally have like none of my friends from high school, like my grade 12 friends, and I was like, we're gonna be besties for life. One of them like literally dumped me as a friend like within the first semester of college, and it was really heartbreaking. You're gonna be shedding people. This is a really big era of growth for you, and you're gonna be sad because you're gonna be missing a lot of people, feeling like they don't miss you, blah, blah, blah. But this is your opportunity to make new friends, make new circles, new memories. You can still hold soft spots for those people, but it's gonna be changing. You're entering a new chapter of your life, meaning you're gonna need to make room for that new chapter by getting rid of some of the old chapter. And it's gonna hurt and that's valid, but you're gonna be okay. And it's gonna be very exciting. Just put yourself out there. Have the best time ever. This is going to be an era of your life that you miss. Because even though I'm back in college, I feel like I'm not getting like the raw college experience because I'm like 25 doing like third year Like I'm in class with like 19-year-olds, you know, so it's not the same experience. Enjoy every second of this. It's a fun era. Just have fun and enjoy it. But that brings us to the end of this video. That was 15 tips that you guys need to know. And I hope you guys loved it. If you guys like this and want me to do a high school one, I can try my best. I don't really remember high school, but I could try if that's something you guys want. I hope you guys love this week's video, and I love you guys and I miss you guys, and I'll see you next Sahar Sunday. Bye!